Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
From the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Turner.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Could have picked up the 3rd and short through the air. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I don't mind the play call, Chris, to throw the football, but you got to realize you got to get it out of your hands quickly. It's 3rd down and short. Great chance to be able to convert. Instead, it's a sack, and now you're facing 4th down.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. That picks up a 1st down. Spotted at the 39.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field route, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a quick grab.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Heading left after the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Nebraska 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
We got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's the spin move. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Second down after that previous play.
Get set, get set. Arrow.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The shotgun handoff here. Powers through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a 1st down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick grab. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And looking to throw now on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here, second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with a receiver here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the...
Looking for a deep completion. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Just ran away from the defense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Just time enough for one more play in the half. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Impressive spin there. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Off target and incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This is by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's second down. He decides to keep it here. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. It's QB sneak. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The shotgun running play call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And this one is right through.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a short completion to the big tight end, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. A chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. And he knocks that one right through. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Aggies line it up with first and goal.
Get set, get set.
An inside deals now from the shotgun. And the defense wraps him up. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Aggies. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. He's moving out of the pocket. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to